Stefan Svartning here. Welcome to another episode of my car vlog. A friend of mine on Twitter, Bob Weisberg, asked me yesterday if I planning to do a video that shows how to install OS X Mountain Lion. And there is no need to do a video about that actually, because it's so unbelievable easy to do. There is no need for an instruction video of how to install Mountain Lion. There's no need at all. Because what you are doing is that you're installing Mountain Lion as if it was an app, a normal, simple app. You just click install from the Mac App Store, nothing else. And when you do that, everything else is just automatic, as it was a normal app. Nothing else. So you go to Mac App Store, find OS X Mountain Lion, click install, type your App Store account password, and then you're done. Then you have to wait until everything is finished. For me, it took 40 minutes in total, but I have a really fast internet. But around 40 minutes, 20 minutes to download and 20 minutes to install. You don't have to do any backups or something when installing Mountain Lion. I didn't. Of course, it's better to have a backup, because if something goes wrong, you can restore it to your backup. But I decided that I don't need a backup, because if something goes wrong, I have always the restore partition to restore my computer. So no problem actually. And I can't see anything that can go wrong, because it was so easy and natural. No problem at all. Just click install and just click buy and then install, really. So you have to do 2 mouse clicks. Buy, install, and then type your password. Finished. No problem. I finally decided that I will not buy the new Retina MacBook Pro 15-inch. I will buy the latest MacBook Air 11-inch instead. Because the only thing I need is USB 3.0, a bit faster CPU, and more RAM memory. And nothing else really. You get almost 2 MacBook Air 11-inch for the same price as one MacBook Pro Retina 15-inch. So I think buying a new MacBook Air every year instead is better than buying a Retina MacBook Pro and have to have it for 2 years. So I will buy a new MacBook Air 11-inch this year. Hopefully in a couple of weeks. I don't know yet. So I will buy a new MacBook Air 11-inch every year, because I love the MacBook Air 11-inch. It's the best computer I ever had. I love the portability, the mobility, and so on. I love the power in it. I love how good built it is, and so on. How many computers have you had that could take a drop on the kitchen floor without a scratch and still work as it was new? Yeah, that my MacBook Air 11-inch have taken a drop on the kitchen floor with no scratch. Would that have that been a Windows laptop filled of plastic and shit, then it had been in pieces. I'm sure of that, because I have had a lot of Windows laptops and they are complete junk compared to a MacBook Air. Complete junk. So I will keep my MacBook Air 11-inch a couple of weeks, and then I will buy a new MacBook Air 11-inch. The latest MacBook Air 11-inch. One thing I don't like on the new MacBook Air 11-inch is the new MagSafe connector. I like the MagSafe connector as it is on my MacBook Air now, because it's constructed in a different way. Takes not so much space because the cable goes backwards. On the new MacBook Airs, it has a MagSafe connector that points right out from the MacBook Air, and I don't like that. I really don't. So it feels great to have finally decided to what I should buy. The Retina MacBook Pro or a new MacBook Air 11-inch, and it feels great to have made that decision. Really great. The rumored iPad mini, then. I don't think it will be an iPad mini. I have said that many times. I think it will be a bigger iPod Touch, but it's the same thing. A 7-inch Apple tablet. As you know, I sold my iPad 1, the first original iPad, because the MacBook Air 11-inch has replaced it totally. Everything I did on it, I do on my MacBook Air. The only thing that I still used it for was reading, and for reading it was actually too big. It was too heavy and too big for reading comfortably. If you sit in your couch and reading, maybe it's great, but I always read in bed when I'm lying on my side in bed and reading, and then the iPad is really too big. Really too big. So you can't do that. So a 7-inch tablet is a perfect reading device. I'm sure of that. So if Apple releasing a 7-inch iPad or iPod Touch, I will buy it. So I will have an iPad again, only for reading, only for consuming. I used my iPad 1, the original iPad, to create content and be productive and so on, because the iPad is so powerful, so you can have it for create content. But if I buy a 7-inch Apple tablet, I will only have it for consuming content, reading, because everything else I will do on my MacBook Air. And I will not buy a 7-inch Apple tablet if it's not as cheap as the Nexus 7. I was really near to buy a Nexus 7 instead of a smaller Apple tablet. But the rumors seem so strong that Apple will release a smaller tablet. So I will wait for that instead of buying a Nexus 7. But if the price is as the Nexus 7, I will buy it from Apple. Okay, we continue this car vlog when I'm traveling home from work again. Bye. Okay, I'm back from work and I have a nice news to tell you about, a personal thing. They finally called Mercedes Benz, my new Mercedes Benz, a Factory New Mercedes Benz, will come sometimes next week. Finally! I've been waiting for soon 4 months, a really long time, but now it's finally here. So now it's much work to do because I need to clean and wash my old car and collecting and fixing my winter wheels and summer wheels, because they should have them too in the deal. My old car and my winter and summer wheels. But it will be really, really cool to have a new Mercedes Benz. Hopefully in the beginning of next week. I hope so, but with my unfortunate, it will probably not come before Thursday or Friday, and then I don't have it until the week after or something. So it will be really nice to have a new car again. I switch cars every 3 years, so I buy a new one every 3 years, and every time it's very exciting every time, so no difference there. So of course this will be really exciting too, and of course I will do a video with a new car. I will record the new car for you so you can see how it looks and so on. And of course I will continue these car vlogs from my new car after I've bought it. Maybe it can take some days before I can do car vlogs when I have it, because I need to learn some new stuff about it and so on, and where to put my GPS holder so you can see me in the best way when doing car vlogs. So it will be really exciting. Other news, it looks like the next Note, the Samsung Galaxy Note 2, will be unveiled August 28th, and it will have a flexible AMOLED screen, 5.5 AMOLED screen, flexible AMOLED display, and that means that it could be a bendable screen, but I don't think so. I think it's more that it will be curved somehow, a curved screen, a curved phone. But it's definitely a 5.5 inch display, AMOLED display. And other rumors I've heard that the phone itself will not be bigger than it is now. They will only make the screen bigger, and it will fit in the same size of the phone as now. And that's nice, really nice. Personally, I think a 5.5 inch device, not a phone, a device, it could be a great device to have if you don't want to have a phone and you don't want to have a tablet, for example a 7-inch tablet. If you don't want to have these two devices and you want to have one device, then the 5.5 inch Galaxy Note could be a great device to have, because that device you can have in your pocket. You can't have a 7-inch tablet in your pocket, not in your jeans pocket anyways. But a 5.5 inch Galaxy Note you could have in your pocket. So for people that doesn't want to have a a phone and a tablet. Could go for the Galaxy Note 2. Then you have both devices in one. Kind of smart, actually. I think that's why the Galaxy Note is a great seller. It's a success for Samsung. So the Galaxy Note 2 looks like an interesting device for some people. And personally, I would like to have a device without the phone feature. I never used the phone in my iPhone. Never. Last year I called once on my phone. Once. One time on my iPhone. So, and this year I haven't called. I never called with my iPhone this year. So, I don't need the phone feature in my iPhone. So, my perfect device would be a device without the phone feature. If I need to call, I use our home phone or my work phone, not my personal iPhone. Never. I never do a call with my personal iPhone. Never. So, but I can't have such device. I want a device with 3G connection and Wi-Fi connection, but I will not have the calling feature. I'm perfectly fine with email and iMessage on my iPhone to connect with my family and friends, and all the rest I connect with on Google+, Twitter, Facebook. It's enough for me. I don't need a phone feature. I don't want a phone. I want a mobile computer. That's what I want. So that will never happen, I'm sure of that. But if Apple would release a bigger iPod Touch that I think, but not a 7-inch iPod Touch, a 5.5-inch iPod Touch like the Galaxy Note 2, then I would buy it directly and sell my iPhone. I would do that. I would sell my iPhone and buy the iPod Touch 5.5 inch instead. But I'm sure that Apple will never release a 5.5 inch iPod Touch. Never. I'm sure of that. But I think this iPad mini rumor that I talk about this morning on this CARVLOG could be true. But that will be a bigger iPod Touch and it will be 7-inch, not 5.5 inch. And a 7-inch iPod Touch is too big for me because I can't have it in my jeans pocket. I want to have a device always with me everywhere I go, even on the toilet. And a 7-inch tablet is too big for that. I need to have a smaller device for that. And a 4-inch iPod Touch is could be great, but it doesn't have 3G connection. I only have Wi-Fi, nothing else, and that's not enough for me because in Sweden where I live we don't have so many Wi-Fi spots, not open ones anyways. You see Wi-Fi everywhere but all are locked, not open. You have open Wi-Fi spots on McDonald's and so on, and some cafes and restaurants and such, but not everywhere. So I need 3G connection. So buying a bigger iPod Touch without 3G connection is no deal either for me, because I need 3G. So it's very hard to find the perfect device for me. A device between 4-inch and 5.5 inch with 3G connection and Wi-Fi, but no phone feature. For example, I would like to have my iPhone that I have now, iPhone 4S, without in my account as I would not like to have paying for the calling feature on my account, but our network providers here in Sweden can't do that. They won't. If I have an iPhone, I have to pay for the telephone feature, and that's too bad because I don't want that. There is one thing I could do, and that is buying mobile 3G for a laptop and put that SIM card in my iPhone instead of the SIM card I have now. Then it would work, but I don't know if that would be cheaper, and I don't know if that would be enough for me, because I don't know if I can cut the SIM card to fit in the iPhone and so on and all the rest. I don't know if iMessage would work and so on. But I would like to have a phone without paying for the phone feature. But now I'm home, so we have to quit this car vlog for today. I will of course upload this later this evening, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and please like this video. Please like this car vlog. It's my great and the best vlog series, my video channel. I love to do car vlogs, so it's so unbelievable perfect to do this. I love to do car vlogs. So please subscribe to me and watch all the other episodes in the car vlog series, and also watch all cut out shortcuts from these car vlogs that I post in the other playlists I have on my channel. For example, tech and gadgets, for example. Okay, so bye.